Oh, wait, you knew that Jax went to London, right?
Of course I knew. I mean, you don't think my husband would leave the country without telling me, do you?
No, of course not. Of course he wouldn't. I mean, I just think it's so great that, Jax feels like he could do something like this for me and not feel like he's gonna upset you. Well, I don't have to tell you this. I mean, Jax he loves to rescue people, so...
You sit around waiting to be rescued a lot. Seems like you like the attention.
Yes, I do. Look, I just wanted you to know that I'm just so grateful that Jax came through for me. Again. So, because of him, I feel like this whole nightmare is about to be over.
And you couldn't wait to throw that up in my face.
About the death of Anton Banovic.
Bad time?
No, come in. Shawn Butler, meet Lulu Spencer.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Mr. Butler is on my staff as investigator and security consultant.
Why does there need to be a security consultant on this case?
The Balkan. We all live under that threat. Including you, my dear.
Look, I just wanted to express my gratitude, for the fact that Jax has stepped up to help me. And I'm sorry if the fact that he did that makes you feel bad. I mean, I guess I just thought that your marriage was on more, solid ground. I just mean that if you and Jax are having a problem, I'm not one of them. I'm married Sonny. Remember?
Really counting on that, aren't you?
Who is it?
Hello, it's me.
Yay!
I'm here to talk about all things wedding.
Yay!
Don't worry, I'm leaving. You guys can have your happy little meeting.
Why don't you just give it up? Nothing that you can say will prevent Sonny and Brenda from getting married.
Who has to say anything? I wouldn't put odds on this wedding happening.
All right, see you later.
Such a delight. Do you see the evil?
And he's a serious dude. He's got power. He's got money, resources. He operates from behind a veil of secrecy like nothing I've ever seen. And believe me, I've seen covert, which means the Balkan does whatever the hell he wants and no one can touch or stop him.
Right, I get that the Balkan equals scary, but why would he target me?
You're Dante Falconeri's girlfriend.
Well, I'm not anymore.
It doesn't matter. There's been plenty of occasion for pillow talk. How's your day, dear? Brenda Barrett killed a man and I covered it up. See what I'm saying? You might have valuable intel. The Balkan wants to know what you know.
But I don't know anything.
Then the Balkan would have no use for you.
It's all right, Miss Spencer. My colleague here is a professional. It's his job to assess things in the bleakest possible terms. Just be careful out there. In the meantime, I will look at my calendar and I will let you know about the date for your deposition.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. Something on your mind?
Kind of late in the game for a preliminary meeting with a possible important witness.
And why does that concern you?
You're right. It doesn't. You do your job your way and I'll do mine. Which brings me to a few ground rules I need to clarify.
I'm all ears.
You've hired me on as a mercenary. You pay me well, and so far I've got no problem with anything you've asked me to do.
That's good, because in my mind, mercenary is its own definition.
If by that you mean I'm not supposed to have boundaries, you're mistaken.
My goals are very specific, targeted at those who should have known better. I foresee no conflict.
Good enough. Now, if you don't mind an observation, your plan against Brenda Barrett seems to be a little chaotic.
Oh, that's interesting that you should think so. In what way?
Now, you appear to be all over the place. Like you're playing the game for the game's sake, not the results.
Well, if it were a matter of an eye for an eye, your concern would be justified. Yes, Brenda Barrett murdered my son. But she also has information that I need. After several abortive attempts at abducting her, I have changed my tack. That wrongful death suit brought against her by the survivors of Anton Banovic, that was instigated by me. I then maneuvered into the position of her attorney. Now, between now and her wedding day, I will use the time to win her confidence and that of her allies. And just as she is poised to walk down the aisle into happily ever after, I will remove Brenda Barrett from her world and introduce her to mine.
Jekyll was alarmed at the Valkyrie's cryptic and urgent summons. I assume it has to do with the damning document that proves Dante and the Divine...
Jax went to London, okay? He said he went on business. Brenda claimed he went there to save her from the Balkan.
How would he do that?
Jax supposedly gave Interpol access to Jerry's financial records, which gave them a lead. I wouldn't put it past Brenda to be lying through her teeth to cause problems between me and Jax. I want to know the truth before I play into Brenda's hands.
Enter the Jackal.
I want you to trace every step that Jax made in London. I want to know if Jax lied to my face while he was helping that woman. Maybe Brenda was lying. I mean, that's what she does, right? She's a liar. She can lie about having a baby with Dante, then she can certainly lie about Jax.
It is with profound regret that I must inform you that the Divine One is not lying. According to Interpol security records, Jax did indeed make several visits to their London headquarters.
Okay, thanks.
I would counsel that Jax is a devoted husband and father, as well as a man of principle and action. A white knight, as it were. Qualities that you cherish in him would also be the qualities that might compel him to Brenda's rescue, but that does not mean that his motives are not what he claims. The impulse to help someone you care about does not necessarily translate into carnal intent.
Jax knew how hard this was for me from the beginning. Brenda is a problem for me. It may be irrational, but that's the way it is. She pushes all my buttons and I can't help it. She makes me feel insecure and I hate it. And it makes me want to be better, and then that causes me to act out, and I always get in trouble. And Jax knows all of this, Spinelli. He knows all of it. But it didn't matter. He made Brenda a priority.
Dr. Williams.
You're back.
Yeah, I just had to take care of some paperwork from London.
How'd it go? I mean, you were so busy passing out gifts earlier, you forgot to tell me that you actually went to London to help Brenda. She was more than happy to tell me all about it.
Well, I didn't want to tell you because I knew it would upset you.
Really?
Yeah. I went to London to help Interpol with the Balkan. I gave them access to Jerry's financial records in hopes that it would provide a connection between Jerry and the Balkan.
Did it?
Yeah, it appears so.
You lied to me so you could go play hero for Brenda at a time when I really needed you. What am I supposed to do with that?
Helping Brenda doesn't negate my love for you.
That's not what I'm talking about. You lied to me. And I asked you not to get involved.
Listen, my commitment is to you and this family. But Brenda is a part of my past. And I don't want to feel that I can't mention her name or acknowledge a place that we went together because it might set you off.
You can talk about Brenda all you want. Not with me. I told you from the beginning I couldn't handle you going after Brenda.
I didn't go after Brenda, that's not what
I don't think I know what you're doing. I know you, Jax. You're thinking, if I try hard enough, I can get Brenda. But if not, hey, there's always Carly.
You see, this is your biggest problem. When Brenda's involved, your listening skills go out the window.
Yeah, make this my fault, right? It's my fault. I was honest honest with you. I told you that I have such a hard time with Brenda, but you didn't care. You ignored how I felt, and you had to be her hero anyway. Well, guess what? Brenda can have you.